Hey Virgo, welcome to Soul 85. I'm Tiffany. Um, I already meditated, prayed, and did your tarot spread. So, what I'm going to do is go over your tarot spread with you. Just to save time, I didn't do all the meditating and the praying and everything on camera. But what I am going to do is enhance your reading with some oracle cards, and you will get a chance to see me do that. So, let's get started. First, I will let you know that before I started doing your reading, just while I was getting ready, I got a big burst of energy. So I can tell that something big is going to happen for you this month in February 2017. And I must say, your reading was something else. I always select a card that's going to crown what I call a spirit guide reading. I ask spirit to tell me what they want you to know right now, what's most important. So the overarching theme or what's crowning your reading, you actually got two cards. So I was like, boy, it's just like the Virgos to get two. Everybody else has one, but y'all got two cards. I pulled the first card out and then another one just flew out. I said, well, Spirit wants y'all to have two. And those two cards are Strength. You got Strength reversed. But what I do want you to see is that with that, the number is 8. You also got the 8 of Pentacles. And what I just want to go over with you really quick about eights is 8 is a number in numerology that's all about career, business, authority. And to me, those are kind of the characteristics that, how do I want to say, describe Virgo. I mean, y'all are about y'all business. Every Virgo that's in my life and that I know is about business. It's also about money because it's important for y'all to have money, but it's not that y'all are greedy. Y'all want to use it as a tool to further do whatever you're working on or what's important to you or for taking care of your family. What these two crowning cards are telling me is that you need to follow your instincts. You need to be self-aware. And it also is touching on your health and well-being. Okay. A lot of times y'all get an idea and y'all get stuck on it and y'all just want to keep going and going and going and going and going. And it's okay to be ambitious, but I say don't be too extreme because there is a such thing as being too ambitious where your relationships suffer, where your spiritual body suffers. One of the things that I get when I look at this card, the 8 of Pentacles, look at him. I mean, he looks tired. He looks kind of tired. I mean, don't allow yourself to be tired. In a way, he also looks sad. Don't allow yourself to get too tired or get too disappointed when you're trying to push something to go so fast. Everything doesn't happen at your pace, Virgo. And I mean, that's okay. Don't be disappointed. My dad used to always tell me, if it's for you, you'll get it. And that's true. You have an idea, you have a vision, you're working toward it. If it's for you, it's going to happen. Okay? Don't try to you can't force the universe. You can't force God. You can't always expect things to happen on your own timing. Virgo is such a planner. Y'all like, I'm going to do this. And then after I get blah, 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 blah from that, then I'm going to do this. Or I'm going to do blah, blah, blah. And then after I get the money from doing blah, 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 that's going to be the money that I'll use to fund this new business. It don't always work like that. And you have to accept that and you have to be okay with that. You always have to show the universe that you are grateful the way things happen and whatever happens, because it's not always up to your timing. You have to allow God to have his timing to move and to work. And that's easier said than done, because as humans, we do get a little impatient. Okay. So another thing that stood out to me is you have a lot of reversals in your reading. So there are a few blockages that we'll just work through. Okay. It's nothing you can't handle, Virgo. Trust me. You got the Knight of Cups reversed. Okay. Cups is about emotion. So, it might be a difficult emotional journey that you have to deal with. It's going to help you find yourself. It's going to make you stronger. This card is also telling you to look before you leap. If something is too good to be true, then it usually is. You will reap what you sow. You will reap the benefits. You will harvest. A lot of things don't necessarily happen to you by chance. A lot of times you do get lucky. However, just make sure you look before you leap. You have a very intelligent mind. If something sounds fishy, don't just take a person's word for it. Investigate and see what they're talking about, because you don't want to put your hard work in jeopardy. Okay. You have 3 major arcana. I mean, you had strength, and now you have the Hierophant reversed. This is telling you to accept the present. I think that goes along with what we were talking about as far as you're such a planner and you want to keep planning. But you have to live in the moment that's in front of you. Not only that, is Virgo has a tendency to, oh my God, I want a Grammy. And then the next day you're already like, okay, what's the next thing I can do? And it's almost like you don't even celebrate and live in the moment that has happened to you. You don't have to do everything so fast. You really don't. This is telling you to live in the moment. It also signifies some original ideas. And I think that you have a lot of original and innovative ideas. So continue to develop your ideas, but just take it one step at a time. You don't have to do everything so fast, and you don't have to make up all these timelines for everything. Release some of the outcome and just let God work. You keep doing the stuff that you can do, but you have to release the control of the other stuff that you just can't control. I know y'all very regimented and very, you writing out your plan. Okay, well, when the check comes Monday, I'm going to do blah, 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 blah. And then Monday comes and the check is not there and you get frustrated. Don't. There's nothing that you can do about that. Just wait and do whatever other work that you can do in the meantime. Do what you can. One of the things I say all the time, and my sister always laughs at me, is I tell her, I said, I just do what I can do when I can do it. And that's all there is. That's all there is. You have the Queen of Pentacles reverse. It's telling you to be more trusting. Trust yourself and trust those around you. Because Virgo has a tendency to get very nervous and have a lot of anxiety and, oh my gosh, I don't know if this is going to work out. And then it always works out in the end. And you realize you put yourself through a whole big episode for no reason. Okay? Trust yourself and trust those around you. If you have a staff, or if you have people that work for you, or if you have people that are doing things for you, trust them. You hired them because you know that they have the ability. Now go ahead and put the trust in them and let them do the task. And then if there are people in your life that you can't trust, then get rid of them. Because why would you have somebody around that you can't trust? Okay? Two, make sure you're managing your money wisely. Make sure your money is in a safe place and with somebody that you can trust as well. Okay? You don't want to get bamboozled. Nobody does. So make sure that you can trust those that are in your life, and make sure you can trust people with the tasks that you have delegated to them. This is about business, tasks being delegated and everything. Okay. Another card you have is the Queen of Rods, and this is upright. This is telling you to, I don't know if you can see, I hope you can see it. It's kind of like a flower and stuff over here. This is telling you to be a leader by example. And I'm not getting on Virgo, but y'all can be very judgmental. And bless your heart, it's because you're so critical of yourself. You're so critical of yourself, and then you're critical of other people. And you're nervous and they're nervous, and it's a big bowl of anxiety and confusion. What's that song? Bowl of confusion. I know y'all love when I sing. But anyway, it don't have to be all of that. You know, just like I said, if there are people that you can't trust, then let them go. If you can trust the people, then you don't have to nitpick at them with every little thing. This is calling you to lead by example. Okay, if you want things a certain way, you do them a certain way, and you set the bar up here. And the people that are working for you and working with you will meet your expectation, maybe exceed your expectation. But be a leader by example. Be more loving and be more tender. You know, watch how you talk to people. You know, don't be a bitch when you're trying to correct people, and don't be like chastising people and stuff. Just lead by example. Step into who you truly are. If you don't want somebody to talk to you like that, then don't talk to other people like that. Okay. So I was talking about a flower, and then anyway, you see I'm kind of a scatterbrain. But if you can see this flower over here, it's telling you too to get grounded in nature. I don't know if you go for walks, if you go to the ocean. I don't know what it is that you like to do, but get out in nature. The sun is a very energizing force. You know, put your feet in the sand, put your feet in the dirt, you know, whatever you're comfortable with, however you connect with nature. I think it'll also help you relax. Sometimes you're so uptight and so tightly wound. You know, take a chill pill, get in nature and relax and pray. Underneath it all, you got the Tower. And I know everybody, when they see the Tower, you know, it's a major arcana. It's a big tower on fire, and it looks really intense. I'll give you that. It looks really intense. For the purposes of this reading, don't be afraid of this card, the Tower. First of all, the Tower is the leader. You are in a leadership. I think somebody that's listening to this is definitely a leader or in a leadership position, or people look up to you. But what this represents to me is things are going to be changing rapidly. Things might be changing rapidly in your business. Things might be changing rapidly at work or in a relationship. And you might lose something. Or things just might be changing so fast, you might resist the change. Don't resist the change. Okay? You have to release control. All of this stuff that's happening is out of your control. There's nothing that you did to cause it, and there's nothing that you can do about it. So release the control. The thing that, whatever this big thing is that's going to happen, something might be taken from you. Something might be shaken up. It's going to be a big change, but don't cry over spilled milk. Don't be all distraught about it. Look at it as an opportunity to make some changes within you. some emotional changes, some physical changes, some lifestyle changes, and you're going to be better for it. Whatever the situation is, how you handle it is going to do so much for your character. So don't be crying and kicking and screaming and trying to, one of the things that Virgos do and humans do, you know, when things get like this out of control, that's when we try to gain more control and more control and more control. And some things you just can't control. This situation is going to have the truth come to you all at once. You're going to have an aha moment. Okay? This is happening because God wants you to understand. And he also wants you to understand that he's in control, not you. So that sounds pretty heavy, but it's not as heavy as it sounds. Overall, you need to get rest. You need to stay grounded. You need to roll with the punches. Stop worrying so much and having so much anxiety. Stop having sleepless nights because you're laying in the bed with your eyes wide open trying to plan for every scenario and situation, because you can't. So just really work on releasing control. I'm going to pull some oracle cards to enhance your reading. God, holy angels, universe. I'm going to take a little water too. So my voice is getting a little scratchy. You know, I bring this to you with love and light, and I'm just asking that Spirit help me to show you exactly what you need to know right now. You know, to show you what tools you need, to show you what you need to remember. Because you're a strong person, you're an intelligent person, you're innovative, you're creative, you're so many things. But what stops you a lot of times is that anxiety. You need to have more faith. And having faith means releasing the outcome and releasing those things that you can't control, you know. Let go and let God, as some people say. You know, you just have to really accept that you can't control everything. And it doesn't make you weak. It makes you strong. It makes you wise to understand that you cannot control everything. So God, please show me what you want Virgo to know right now to add to their lives in February 2017 with love and light and prosperity. All right, let's see what we got here. Oh boy. This is so beautiful. This is so beautiful. This is so beautiful. Okay. Oh, thank you, God. Thank you. So when I was talking about what is crowning your reading, peace. Can you see that? There is no need to worry as everything is working out beautifully. Let me pause this because my shutter speed or something is not looking right. Okay, I hope that's better. There is no need to worry as everything is working out beautifully. You got to stop with the worrying, you know? It's making you tired. You don't have to be tired. You know, turn this the right way. Strength. You know, you're strong. Strong people don't worry. Worrying is for amateurs. I say it all the time. Those that have true faith and they know that they are walking in the right direction and are walking towards their highest destiny, they don't worry. Be at peace. Show how strong you are by not being shaken by whatever this situation is. It can't shake you because you know what you're doing. Bright future. You see that? Stop worrying. Everything is going to be fine. A lot of times you're worried about something that hasn't happened. You're worried about what somebody thinks about you. What somebody else thinks about you is none of your business. So don't even worry about it. Don't worry about a thing. That's what Spirit is trying to help you with. They're trying to get you to the point where you finally learn not to worry. You know, and when you feel worry starting to formulate, remind yourself, I don't have to worry about anything. You are a magical person who can manifest your clear intentions into reality. So, this original idea that you have, you can make it a reality, okay? Long as you just live in the moment and face what's in front of you. Anxiety is all about trying to live in the future and think about the what ifs. What if this happens? What if this happens? You don't know what's going to happen. So let it go and stop worrying. You are becoming increasingly sensitive to harsh relationships, environments, situations, and chemicals. You know, we were talking about trusting those around you. Increasingly sensitive to harsh relationships. If you can't trust somebody, that's a harsh relationship. Let that relationship go. You know, as you elevate and as you get closer to coming to meeting your dream and being successful and having a lot of money and a lot of prestige, you have